Left the door open for you.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. So I am off today, and yesterday I was making a video about anxiety and depression, but Liam would not let me. He wouldn't let me talk. So I was basically saying that I was listening to a panel about anxiety and depression, and Carrie Hilson was on the panel, and Nicole Bitchie, and a lot of other people, that I really don't know. And I'm doing my makeup. Meanwhile, I talk. I hope this won't be long. And I I I could relate to a lot of what they were saying. Like, they were basically saying that it's hard, finding a therapist. I have never liked any of my therapists, and because of that, like, I just I just stopped going to counseling. I never tried to find another one. And they were saying, like, you basically have to date your therapist. So yeah, I was saying that they were like, you have to date your therapist. And I always just give up because I feel like me and them, we never click. And I was telling my friend that you know I felt like the girl was too young. She was black, but she was too young. She was telling me, don't let them give me a white therapist. And I don't know, I feel like I'm never gonna ever, like, find the right one. I just hate the whole idea. Yeah, when I had told my therapist that, like, I hated the idea, I felt like she kind of got offended. Like, she was real defensive, and, trying to explain to me what therapy is, as if, like, I don't know. But, it's my opinion. Like, I don't like the idea of it. I mean, I think it's good, but for me, I don't like it. I feel like I get anxiety, like, going, it's already hard, dealing with what you're dealing with. And then I get anxiety, like, when I have to go and see someone, and sometimes, they feel like, I feel like, they have your life all figured out, and I don't like that. Or they, as if they know all your struggles and shit. And like, you don't even know. You have no idea, no clue. And when I first met with like, after I had did my intake, like, when I found my therapist, and I seen the psychiatric doctor, and she was telling me, she was Jamaican also, and she was saying that, like, in our culture, some people, they're ashamed. And I'm not ashamed. I just think that it's just, some people, they use your mental health against you, and make it seem like you're so unstable. I'm a mom, and I feel like people will try to use that against me, and say, like, I'm not stable enough to take care of my child. Like, for example, like, after I had Liam, I my depression my depression was, like, super bad. And ooh, this looks bad, but it's not gonna look like this, okay? This is not a makeup video. I'm just talking about something really personal to me. Anyways, so yeah, I was saying that yeah, after I had Liam, I was really like I had postpartum depression, and I would lie to my doctor, like, yeah, I'm okay, and I wasn't okay, but I lied because I didn't want Liam to be taken away from me. I didn't want to seem, unstable. So I dealt with it for like, let's say, a year, right? A year until, my anxiety got really bad, and that's when I looked up. My friend told me that I could find a therapist through my insurance, and she told me how to go about it, and I did it, and I found one, and I went, and I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, but I never took my I never took the meds because I didn't like the side effects of the medication. And but I should have taken them because my anxiety, like, I'm always going to the ER because of my anxiety. Like, when I have panic attacks. So I'm trying again, going for my second intake because my case was closed after I stopped going. So I'm going for my second intake on, I'll let you guys know when, and I'll let you guys know how it goes. And it's just like, I for one, I feel like I have to build up, like, so much courage, like, to talk to someone, to be brutally honest with, someone that I don't know, and it's basically their job. I have no issue being, brutally honest with, what I need to be brutally honest about, but it's like, I feel like some people, they need to, like, it's not that I'm crazy, or I don't like when people, I don't I hate that word for one. Like, don't call me that. And this is the, like, the reason why I don't like therapy, because like, people on the outside, they think, and they say these things, and they call you crazy, and it's like, I don't like it because I'm not crazy, you know. And I'm like anxious almost all the time, like all the time. I was explaining to my little brother's mom, like, how my anxiety makes me feel sometimes, and it's really bad. I'm letting this dry, and then I'm gonna apply my other lipstick. And I feel like I've been living with depression for so long, and it's like, I feel like some people, they have to wait, like, until they're ready. Like, before, I used to see someone, like, in my teenage years, and my therapist told me, don't ever come back. My therapist said she never wanted to see me again, like, don't ever come back to her office. And ever since then, like, I just don't know. It's not me, I was thinking that, maybe it's me. I was thinking, like all the while, maybe it's me, but it's not me. Like on this panel, they were talking about, like, you basically have to, like date your therapist, and it's not like a one-time thing, and you have to, like, keep trying until you find that one. I follow this one girl, and she always talks about her therapist, like, they have a really good relationship. She loves her therapist, and I see why. I feel like I would be that way too, if I find the right person. And I'm kind of like at a point where if I don't find the right person, that's it. Like I'm kind of done trying. I go about things, other way. Like I remember, like they would ask me, like, how did I deal with, like my depression and everything else, and I would tell them, like I write. I'm a writer. I'm not a published writer, but I write and I paint and I just do other things, mostly outdoor things, not spending a lot of time inside. And yeah, because that's how I lived for a very long time. I would like paint, read. I used to work out hella much when I was living in New Mexico. So yeah.